All right, mic check, mic check. Fox 1-2 live at Island Owl, day number 2. Hyped to be here. We got a lot going on. They are currently doing some fitness right now, so we're waiting for them to get back upstairs in about 20 minutes, and then we're gonna be doing a little pool session. So I got my bathing suit on, I got my Soul Flare shirt. You already know, man. It's gonna be a vibe. But I'm so happy to be here. We had an amazing stream last night with Friss. Shout out to Legend, Soul Flare Live. If you did missed it, make sure to tap back in, rewatch, and make sure you guys are liking, reposting. Happy Monday night. KC in the chat already, man. Always supporting. My favorite people in the ecosystem, dude. It's good to see you guys. Look at this beautiful view. Amazing, dude. And we're gonna show you guys around in a little bit later. I got a way that we can do that, which involves getting someone to carry around my MacBook and the camera. But the good news is that the team from Little Unusuals is here. For those that know, they have been putting out content in the ecosystem for years. They had covered previously another Island Owl, and so they're here actually doing all the content, filming, and they were streaming live from the Island Owl account yesterday. So at night after Soul Flare Live, they came over, they saw my setup, they were asking questions, so we were talking. So we're gonna sync this week and make sure that these streams are set up so that I can be IRL just like they were yesterday. So I'm gonna get all the sauce, get everything figured out. I'm gonna show them the OBS because they're using a different platform right now. But we're gonna get everything synced this week, and we're gonna be doing a vlog all day on Thursday, a day in the life of Island Owl, from start to finish, sunrise to nighttime, because we have a full day of events planned. But lots been going on for the Fox, man. Happy to see you guys. Shout out, of course, Soul Flare. Make sure you're downloading it in the top. There we go. Top left-hand corner of your screen. Also, make sure you're tapping in with Sagadao, who's helping make the Moon Show possible. Support you guys, man. They support the Fox. We're waiting actually on Cloud to arrive. So my idea is that he's supposed to be here. It is now 9:40 a.m. Thai time. He's scheduled to be here at 11:40 a.m. East Thai time, and probably go through immigration. So he should be here around like probably, hopefully 1 o'clock, just in time for lunch. And so that's the goal. So we're gonna try to keep this stream going until Cloud gets here. You're gonna get to see us going in the pool. We're gonna be hanging out with the Island Owl fam, meeting a whole bunch of builders, having people sit down, talk to us about what they're building, what they got going on. Big day today at Island Owl. So lock in, Fox in. Appreciate you guys. Jamui, Moist in the chat. Also, I don't know if you guys saw on the stream yesterday, we didn't get a chance to post about it because I was waiting for Clouds to get here to make a video. I have a cool video idea for this, but if you didn't notice, by the chain, a blockchain, ABCD. Appreciate everyone. I was nominated and accepted in one of the coolest DAOs, and just everyone in there is just absolute legends. So I'm so excited to be here right now and be representing Soul Flare, Sagadao, ABCD, Solana. Man, just doing my part to help Solana go to $1,000 and help push the Island Owl movement, because what we have here is super special. This event means so much to me. This is a really amazing experience, and they said it really well yesterday. The Brazilian team, when they did their workshop, was that a lot of these events 1 day, 2 days, and you'll maybe have 5 to 10 minutes with someone, like seriously, for the pitch before it turns into other people interrupting the conversation, moving to the next event, side event, just after all day. So it's been really magical to have these experiences on an island for 30 days where you get to connect on a human level and then actually sit down and build. Like I was saying earlier, like no matter what you're building, for me it's streaming. So I'm gonna be able to sit down with Little Unusuals later, and we're gonna share more ideas, and I'm gonna show them OBS, they're gonna show me live streaming. And we got our first pool contestant right now. Do a cannonball.
Hey, with everything in your pockets.
Oh yeah, no, right? Not a good idea. No, we're waiting for the fitness crew to come back here. You guys recognize Whale's friend, dude. You feel free to come vibe. We're gonna be streaming for a while, so whenever you want to pop in. Oh, he's doing.
I'll be here.
He's doing
joining you.
The Squidward. Yeah, man. It's already been 1 day that I'm here, and I've missed it so much. So much. And the big news is that you guys already tapped in that we're going to have a second one in Brazil this year. If you watched the Island Owl stream yesterday, they talked about some serious alpha. I don't know if I can repeat it right now on the Moon Show. I'm just joking, I can. They had approved Accelerate in Brazil. We got word of that yesterday. So that means that we're going to have the garage in Sao Paulo, Accelerate Brazil, and we're gonna have uh, Islandale V5, second one of this year, all in Brazil. So this fox is going out there all September, all October. I am so excited. I've never been to Brazil before. I have so much love for our LatAm community, and I am so excited. So we're gonna be locked in, foxed in September and October in Brazil, and we're basically all gonna go together from Island out to Breakpoint. So that's gonna be something special. And we're gonna get there early so that we could do the London thing, vibe out for a little while, link up with Super Team UK, who by the way, absolute legends. Shout out. I think that they had commissioned Pondy to do the Breakpoint. I don't know if you guys saw that. Let me go ahead. If you didn't, I'm gonna go ahead and pull that up for you guys really quick. Give me 1 second. Okay. See if we got it. And it should just go smooth. Yup. Oh, shout out. First of all, we got to shout out the Vanguard of Soul Flares. I had no idea. I somehow missed this on my timeline. The Vanguard comics. Issue 2 already out. Shout out, Sam. Bro, this is incredible. This is truly incredible. And I forgot to had messaged you because I want to get you in touch with Roach, who used to run D-Reader. Now he's got, bro, he's absolutely shipping. And so I want to connect you with him because we can bring those to real life. So shout out Witty, One Soul in a Dream. Where is it? Wait, where's my G for G post? Oh yeah. Okay, so this is it. So this is the Pondy piece right here. So I think Super Team UK commissioned him to do this, and it's amazing. So he's taken all the people that has been in previous, and so Pondy is an artist, became popular on Drip, just in the Solana ecosystem, so talented, known him for years, and at every event he will create these amazing art pieces with everyone that had attended. And you'll see them all with their PFPs. So you see my Fox down here next to Marky and Ginzu. So and there's Lou and Chase up here, man. So it's just Fluffy. They got all the legends. Our whole Soul Flare team, Raposa in the building, DeLorean. So now this is their Breakpoint 26, and this is where it's gonna be at the location in London. So this is a really cool art piece. So shout out Pondy. And I don't know if you guys saw the announcement from Solana today, but let's go ahead and pull up their page because they hinted at it yesterday. They had an ominous post with poker cards, and then today, World Series of Poker announces June 10th, a new era of World Series of Pokers hits the felt, and they just post a picture, and the chip right here on the bottom, you see that? That's the Solana logo. So something's going on with Solana and World Series of Poker, and this is really exciting because I know that there's a lot of poker players in the ecosystem, and we've seen platforms kind of come up and go. Chungus used to have the poker platform, Soul City Poker that was. There used to be the Rogue Sharks, I think, had a poker platform, right, dude? You guys remember the Rogue Sharks? And there's a few others that never really caught on the way that Full Tilt or any of the online casinos and stuff do. So we got to sorry, dealing with some other messages and stuff. Right. Sorry, just catching up with some messages. All right. Waiting for the fitness team to come back upstairs. Just handling some messages to see what else is going on with the timeline. See what else is going on with Solana. Solana, LATAM, dude. I'm telling you, don't sleep on LATAM. You're gonna be out in Brazil this year. Oh, I keep getting messages. All right, hold on. We gotta take a quick Foxy commercial break. Let me just deal with this messages. We'll be back in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. All right, sorry for the commercial break. We're back. We're dealing with a little travel and accommodations problems because we took care of all our work messages already. So a little note is that if you're ever using Airbnb, if they ever request like a cash deposit outside of the app and are especially asking to communicate outside of the app, don't ever do it. Don't ever do it. Immediately contact Airbnb support, dude. Like they're gonna take care of everything. So that's actually like what happened just now. So I booked because I wasn't happy with like the current like villa I'm staying at, so I booked like a new one. It's still pretty close, looked nice, faster Wi-Fi because the Wi-Fi was so bad at the villa that I'm at right now, and they said they had fast Wi-Fi. It's not true. So switched it up, got a better location, better Wi-Fi, paid everything, 2 weeks, and day of check-in, she messages me. Second message, the first one was very nice, like, "Hi, thank you for booking with us. Let me know if you have any recommendations or need anything. We have happy to host you." Then the next message is, "Hey, so when you're ready for check-in information, message me on WhatsApp. And just so you know, there's a 10,000 bot, which is a $300 cash deposit." Which I don't mind about like deposits, like I understand, Airbnb, it's your property. Some people put deposits, some don't. Some will just like charge you for damages afterwards, right? But it was like going back to the listing, like she added it now. It wasn't in the listing originally. I make sure to like read everything before I book. I'm been using Airbnb for years, like 9 years, dude. So I know everything to look for and what to do because I've had like similar situations happen before. So basically, so I was like immediately like, okay, hit up support, and they said like it's against policy for them to try to have you message on other platforms like WhatsApp. And also, like they literally, like the AI assistant, like pulled up my entire thing and said, "You're fully paid for. Don't pay anything else, Like, and if they try to charge you, please contact support." And so I screenshotted those messages and I sent it to her, and she's like, "Well, you can cancel it." And I was like, "Absolutely not, because if I cancel it, it's non-refund, because I had like booked it like basically like 2 days before." So it was like non-refund. So I was like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm not. Like you're literally trying to scam me, and I'm not the one." We survived the NFT. We survived FTX, the trenches, man. Like you're not gonna scam me on an Airbnb. I'm not like this normal Farang. So basically, I'm dealing with Airbnb support right now, and they're not happy because they have access to the chat. And like literally, the second message is her asking for a cash deposit and asking me to communicate with her on WhatsApp for the check-in information, which are both extremely against Airbnb policy. So here's how it's going to go down. And she's also trying to charge me for electric. Some people like really just try to like wax you like every step of the way. This is why I hate like realtors, Airbnb hosts, whatever, dude. So they basically are now like gonna investigate it, and here's how it's gonna go down. She's gonna either have to honor my stay for the amount that I paid, and Airbnb is gonna give me like some sort of credit, for the future, or they're gonna cancel it, give me a full refund, and book me somewhere else also with like some sort of credit. But either way, like because she had broken policy, even if it's in the listing, that doesn't make it law. Like you can't just put in the listing something against Airbnb policy and just like, oh yeah, that's how it is. And I realize that like I've actually in the past like have communicated with a few people like on WhatsApp, and it's really just not like just always request that like, hey, I just prefer that messages stay on this platform. It's just easier for me to manage. Just say that. It's just easier for me to manage messages on this platform. And that's it. They can't like force you to communicate on WhatsApp, dude. They can send pictures, they can send links, anything information they can send all in the Airbnb message chat. So just a little travel advice for anyone if you are thinking about popping over FOMO, Koh Samui. Also, the team here in the cookbook has a lot of good recommendations, and that's honestly probably what I'm gonna do. I should have just done it. I should have just gone to like some of these places and just spoken with them directly instead of like trying to do the Airbnb. But we live in a world of clicking buttons, and you click buttons, food shows up, you have a house to go to, you're on a flight, and you're just clicking buttons. So but in Thailand, things are a little different, and I think I need to, especially in Koh Samui, it's such like a huge tourist area. So you got to be careful. Anytime you visit like big tourist trap areas, you got to be on like high guard. People are literally just seeing you as like an ATM sign. You got to make sure that you are staying on all 10 foxy toes, paws on the ground. But aside from that, everything else is going good. The weather has been amazing yesterday. Today it's a little bit cloudy, a little bit overcast, but they were expecting rain a lot this week. It is like rainy season out in Thailand right now, so A little bit bearish on the rain, but still really excited for everything that we're cooking. And they actually are going to be finishing their workout in like 10 minutes. So you'll see a whole bunch of like sweaty island out people. I'm going to make them all jump in the pool. We got to go in the pool. We got to make good use of this pool. Like, this is legendary, you know? And people see this in all the videos and they're like, oh man, just for like 30 minutes, I'd love to like just hop in that pool, you know? Like, so you get to live vicariously through us. Oh yeah, no, Airbnb is not happy right now with them. Oh yeah. Let's see how this goes. I wasn't planning on this, but I don't really even care because I have like my place until the end of the week, so I can like literally just like, you know, find a new place, book it or whatever, and like figure it out, which I'll have to do later. But yeah, now this is gonna be a little fun thing I have to deal with for the next few hours. I gotta get my phone charged also. Let's see, what's our charging situation looking like right now? I think I forgot a crucial piece at my house. All right, we got a power bank. This will work out. There we go. All right, we're back in business. Yo, Nixon 4, that's right. Yo, shout out Moist in the chat. Actually, Nixon 4 right now, dude, let's see my predictions. Because I downloaded, I have Lucifer's Hunch app, so I gotta hop on there. Actually, let's see how we're doing. Where is it? Where did I save it? Yeah, I'm over here. That's why I couldn't find it. All right. Yeah, let's see how our predictions are doing. It should be pretty good. I mean, like the Knicks. Yeah, we're up. We're up big on the Knicks right now. Let's go. How are we doing on our leaderboard? We're still on top 10. I can't even see. There's the screen. Where's the brightness? There we go. Because we're outside. Alright, well, I can't tell if I'm in the top 10. No way! Oh my god, my screen just shut off. Alright, there we go. We're back. Alright, well, anyway, Nixon 4. Let's go. Let me see what's going on. Check in. Yes, we're streaming right now on Twitch, Kick, YouTube, X. when ripping Pokemon live. Dude, I'm actually we're gonna rip some packs later this week. We're gonna and shout out ABCD, dude. Moist is here. He brought some Vibes packs, so we're gonna be ripping those on Thursday. There's also a card store we gotta hit up also, so we gotta definitely hit that up, grab some cards. I'm trying to get my One Piece collection up. I like the anime One Piece, so I started like my own little small collection. Got like 4 packs in so far. I gotta get one of those like starter sets and stuff, and like start really getting my collection leveled up. And we gotta start ripping some packs, like Collector Crypt and shit. Start getting our RWAs up. Frisk was on stream yesterday, and I asked him specifically. Shout out! I forgot who asked in the chat. I think it was you, Rampy, dude. Shout out Rampy in the chat. Appreciate you, man. I think you were in the chat yesterday, and you asked like, what's gonna be more valuable, One Piece or Pokemon in the next few years? And that was a really good question, dude. Honestly, that was like a really good question. So I'm glad that that we were able to whatchamacallit. I'm glad we were able to like ask that because he was like, One Piece, dude. One Piece is gonna be more valuable. So bullish, which I think is fairly true. All right. Sorry, we're like multitasking, dealing with travel life. Well, now gave them the last bit of information. Now we just let them do their thing, and I wait to hear what they do next. But either way, I think this will be fine. I'll sleep on the little couch over there. If that's the case, bro. Plenty of places to stay in Thailand, man, and we're having a good time here in Koh Samui. Food's amazing. Lunch. Oh, I miss these lunches. They bring us lunch here every day at Island Owl. Right after we usually have a like presentation at 12. So right now is the co-building starting. So everyone's coming up from fitness in a moment. People are gonna be heading over to the island soon, and we're gonna do some co-building for a little bit until 12. 12 we have the first presentation, and then at 1 o'clock we have lunch, and then after lunch we have presentations. I think at 3, 4. Actually, let me check the Island Owl app, which is live right now in the iOS store. So if you guys have Apple devices, download it live right now on iOS. Just Island Owl. You'll see the app. And you can actually kind of catch up and see like what's going on each day. So if you want to know what the Fox is doing at certain times, dude, just hop on the Island Owl app and you can see what's going on today. So yeah, so right now they have the mobility and strength. Yeah, okay, so we have the product demo later today from 12 to 12:30, and it's gonna be 2 projects, Ember and Portfi. And this is one of the most amazing things about Island Out is that you get to see these projects in really early stage developments. And you guys have heard me say it time and time again. I've used Cloak, this from Super Team Brazil, as an example. Seeing them from conception to coaching to hackathon, winning to launching and downloading it on my Seeker device has been such a surreal experience to watch happen. And you get to see it at Island Owl because that team came through Island Owl. And who knows, we might be integrating them into Soulflare very soon, some alpha. So basically, we got to see 2 product demos today for Ember and Portfi, which I don't know anything about, which I'm really excited about because I love learning about new projects. It's one of my favorite things. Like the Moon Show is always, when the Moon Show started, we were originally Spaces. And you should just bring on any project for free. If they were willing to give me something, I'd be like, let's just do it as a giveaway to like boost the amount of viewers and listeners. And let's let's talk about like what you're building. I'm like fascinated to hear about like new projects, like their ambitions, what they're trying to do and accomplish, and you could be part of some like early like unicorns essentially. So from 12 to 1, we got the product demos for 2 new projects. Really excited about. Then we got lunch, Thailand lunch, which is absolutely amazing. Then later today, we got real-time on-chain apps with Magic Block Andy. And Andy was here yesterday, and he gave a presentation. I think he's based out here in Thailand. I think he's in like San Fran, but he spends a lot of time here in Thailand. And he brought 3 developers. They had like a program for students in Thailand who are building on chain or studying like blockchain technology for this all-inclusive trip to Island Out. And so he had, I think, like hundreds of applications, and he selected 3. And the 3 of these young kids here are absolutely amazing. They're building some really cool things, and I think actually that's what one of them is going to be here presenting later today. We got to see also the submissions. I think 4 people had presented yesterday just as like their pitch for their submissions for the hackathon. And there was so much FOMO because we were limited on time for the amount because we had Super Team Brazil workshop, and then we had an hour left. Oh no, an hour and a half left before like the villa technically closed for the day. So we only got to like see like 5 projects pitch, and like we didn't really get to ask too many questions. Like we kind of snuck in a couple questions at the end just because like everyone's like, all right, we got to talk about this really quick. What's going on here? So, but we're gonna be able to dive deeper into them throughout the week, and then they're all gonna be submitting by the end of the week for the Island Out Hackathon with a $10,000 prize and bounty. And also, there's the support from Solana Mobile here. That's also giving out Seeker devices for projects that are launching Seeker dApps, which is, in my opinion, one of the best things that you could do in your early stages of launching and development is launch on Seeker. Build a dApp for Seeker. It is going to give you distribution to over 150,000 active users. And the thing is that the users are rewarded and incentivized to be using new dApps, right? Because they have a counter each week, a ring that you're supposed to be using dApps a certain amount of time, and you're supposed to be trying and downloading new dApps and using it, and that's the other ring. So you have to complete those rings basically like daily or weekly, and so people are constantly like downloading new apps and like using them so that they can complete the ring. So like you're gonna get real users, and like if it's sticky and you have product market fit, those users are gonna, those temporary users of Seeker are gonna turn into long-time users, and it's really interesting to see some of the projects that are the problems that they're trying to solve in the ecosystem, but also something to keep in mind is like revenue, dude. You guys need to make sure you're focusing on revenue, and something that we saw yesterday that was in a really good pitch and presentation was an evaluation of the competitors and the current like market. And that's also like really important information, as well as representing yourself. I think like branding is super important. Like for example, we had a project yesterday that was pitching, and I'm not gonna say the project, but just know that it ended in .fun, right? And I pulled the project over at the side afterwards, like later, just to kind of like give a little bit of my feedback, like certain thing with the revenue stream, how they could go to market, and like a good campaign they could use, which they were really helpful. They found really helpful. But also the .fun, the connotation is just, when you think about it, like pump.fun, the fun is the rug, right? The fun is the part where it's like they messed the rug with, oh, we had fun, we gambled, and we could have went to the moon, but oh, we had fun instead, we got rugged, we lost money. That's the connotation, and you need to change that. And he said, you know what, like you saying that solidified it, because I had spoken to a really large investor, like a tech startup capitalist, and now he's like an angel investor, and he said that he would have put 50K into the platform that same day, but because it had .fun, that connotation made him a little bit wary, made him think like this is a gambling DeFi protocol. And so that's something really important to think about, is like while it's important to still keep our culture, and some of that culture includes degeneracy, and we do have fun in crypto, we very much are building financial apps, and if you want people to trust with you, their hard-earned money. A lot of people are working still and putting their own money into crypto and these protocols, and trusting you and believing in the future that you're going to reward them. Then you need to be kind of like taking your brand more seriously as a financial app. you know, and it's okay to have outspoken community members and, you know, ambassadors and representatives that, you know, are more degen. And in some cases, you know, there are lines that they can't cross because they do represent the company, but it gives you a little bit more leniency and freedom to be more creative and outspoken through these like representatives. Like Jesse Pollock, for example, on Base can go out and tweet things that the Coinbase main account can't. So that also is something to take into account as you're going to market and creating strategies. And I think that we're seeing like a common we're all in agreement that the previous KOL structure is like absolutely broken and returns no ROI. And I'm unbiased towards it because I do have friends that are KOLs and I don't wish anything poorly on like their business and revenue streams. But I'm also understanding from a business side of this that the ROI just is not there for a lot of these like Web3 content creators, unfortunately. And, you know, like the days of like 2021, 2022 are kind of like far behind us. And now there's so many more content creators and like through AI, it's like really hard to kind of justify, you know, like paying 5-figure monthly stipends to these like KOLs and to have them posting into the abyss for people that are already either using the platform or maybe gonna just like, you know, download it but aren't gonna be like serious users that you want in your community, like core users. Like you could go to market, launch a KOL campaign, right? And if they get you, you know, 10,000 downloads, you know, how many of those are actually gonna stick and be community and people that wanna, like, you know, in like a perfect world, right? If that's what they're promising. But realistically, your road to your first 100 users, 1,000 users, getting their feedback, making them feel appreciated in the project, taking what they're suggesting and taking their constructive criticism and applying it to the project and seeing, and then them seeing it in real time, the developments and feedback that they give turned into like actual changes on the platform is going to be more sustainable long term. And it's been proven with many projects. And, you know, shout out the Guardians with our workshops who's gone over this. Maki has like even stated this in one of the recent workshops in our community about that, you know. And so, and then the same thing for building a community is the same thing for, you know, building like your business. You know, there's a lot of similarities in the two, and especially in like Web3. So really interesting. All right, fitness guys are coming back. You guys going in the pool? Jump into the pool, do a cannonball for our stream.
Okay.
Okay. All right, he's gonna do it. We got our first pool contestant right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna also
Jumping in. Everyone's jumping in the pool.
let's do jumping in the pool.
Chat, are you excited?
We have 12.
Who's going in the pool, chat? Yeah, just don't hurt yourself. There's like a shallow end over here. I broke my foot in Vietnam doing that, yeah. 10 out of 10 would not recommend. Yeah, I know from experience, yeah. I've gotten rugged by shallow end pools before. All right, we got our first pool. Give it up, chat. Chat saying jump. Yo, shout out Ginzu in the chat. Oh, great question. Rampy, just won Island DAO NFTs. Great question. So Island DAO this year is completely free. All you have to do is go on Island DAO, register on their website with your Soulflare wallet, and you are able to attend the event. If you do buy an NFT from the marketplace, the Island DAO perks, there are exclusive events, activations, merchandise that you're going to be getting here at Island DAO for holding one of the NFTs. You just need one right now. You can get them on secondary, or you can message the Island DAO team. He's going to the pool! Yeah! Island DAO! Let's go. Who else is jumping in? Dean's getting in there. This Fox is going to jump in a moment. Do a backflip. No, there's no lifeguard on duty. Fox is going to jump in the pool in a minute. Don't worry. We're going to get in there. How is it? It's nice?
Nice.
Oh, he says it's beautiful. Oh, it's looking tempting. But really quick. Okay, so Andy, Magic Block, brought the 3 students with him out of hundreds of applications. And so he's got real-time real-time on-chain apps later today at 3. And again, all of this is going to be streamed on the IslandDAO account later. We're going to be streaming up until the product demo, and then you guys can tap in with the IslandDAO account who's going to be streaming the product demo, and also our real-time chat with Andy later. And then we have another product demo with Ride at 3:30. So a lot of content coming out today from IslandDAO, guys. But right now it's pool time. Right now it's pool time, guys. Yo, Fox is in the chat if you want me to jump in the pool right now. Dean's jumping in.
Let's do it.
Let's go. Are you doing it, chat? I gotta see some Foxes in the chat. Or G for G's. Are we jumping in the pool right now, chat? Put Donnie in the pool. Donnie's not even here. He's in London. Allegedly.
Come on, chat.
Rampy's the only one that wants me to do it? Rampy wants me to jump in the pool?
That is BTC.
Light block? Let's go. Where's Ginzu at? Ginzu gives me the word to jump in this pool. He says that we have the dojo ready for this clip.
Very cool.
All right, hopefully the dojo's here, man.
But I also run rounds and ride markets.
Download Soul Flare!
Loads and all.
Oh, it's so nice. Oh, Chad, it's so beautiful. You could be here at Koh Samui with us. This could be your life. Only possible on Solana.
So ride markets, what it does is it lets a treasury be managed in a decentralized way.
Just so you know, the Fox is a really good swimmer.
Any
Every year at Scout Camp, I did the mile swim.
marketplace, and it says I'm willing to give people X amount of my treasury for trade if you put up this size bond as collateral. So let's say you've got $100. You're bullish on BTC.
I think I could beat you, Happy Pirate.
All the funds that are willing to give you liquidity for that trade. And
Let's go.
For that trade. So you say $100.
This has been the best moon show by far.
I think
At least
that's the point you
I've
got.
enjoyed this moon show the most.
Within the next
This is my favorite
24
episode.
hours. Okay. The funds collectively have allocated to you $2,000. So what happens is their treasuries simultaneously purchase Bitcoin up to
Oh,
$2,000
yeah.
worth. And then in 24 hours they sell that.
I'm not giving you that Baywatch moment.
Let's say that Bitcoin.
I know what the dojo would do with that.
If you were by yourself and you bought Bitcoin with $100, you would make $100 profit.
Let's go.
System, the $2,000
IslandDAO vibes.
$4,000, and you would get 50%.
Talk to me, chat. What do we got? Let's go.
So in this instance,
Like and repost.
I explained it,
Moon show live at IslandDAO.
but you don't have the liquidation.
Foxes can swim. Don't let anyone tell you differently. How was the sound on that? Can you guys give me a quick feedback? Were you able to hear me in the pool? How good are we on the sound on that? Ginzu, appreciate you, man.
So if it wicks down, you're not liquidating. It needs to stay down.
Let's go, dude. Oh my gosh. Feels so amazing.
Fund will also lose money.
So refreshing. I wish you guys were here with me. Rampy, Lifeblock, Ginzu, Casey. I wish all you guys were here with me at IslandDAO, man. Oh, Knicks look like they're doing good. Knicks in 4. Yo, chat, Knicks in 4 in the chat. Who took mine and Ginzu's advice? Woo. You gotta be careful though. You gotta jump in that side of the pool. This side's shallow. That side's okay for jumping in. I have some experience.
Yeah, so there's two ways to look at it from a training
Oh
perspective.
man,
It's another sort of leverage problem.
dude, in the view,
It's like a perk, but it's not.
unreal. Let's see if I can, really quick, show you guys. Look at this. Look at this. This is what we get to work at every day, dude, for the whole month of June.
Which is very slow.
We had a really busy day yesterday. So,
So this is a way for a
Height.
centralized treasury to be managed.
Island Out, ladies and gentlemen. My favorite event of the year. And not just because there's a pool. It's part of the reason. I'm definitely an aquatic fox, you know. I'm a tropical fox. I like being near bodies of water, beaches, pools, lakes, rivers. Oh. Tell the homies in the pool that chat says hello. Sound was great. Oh, dude, I'm so happy about that. Thank you, Casey. I appreciate that. They're building right now. It's part of the co-working that we're doing. But everyone's inside watching the Knicks game right now, dude. No one wants to be outside hanging out streaming with me. Everyone just said, hopefully the Knicks can just win. Looks horrible. I know, right? Such a difficult life streaming right now, you know? Being a streamer, going to, dude. My only regret about streaming is that I didn't start sooner. We should have transitioned from spaces to streaming much long ago. Less degeneracy. I don't have to deal with people coming up on stage, trying to like pin nefarious things to the top, or like porn links and stuff, dude. So, yeah, this is much better, dude. Much better. But I love spaces, though. I can't get me wrong. But we were talking about that with Frisk yesterday. It was like spaces. He says it's like a dying thing, and like that kind of it hurt my soul a little bit. I kept it together, but it hurt my soul to hear like the spaces host because I thought like him, Frisk, and damn, I forget the name of it. And Leap. I respected those two hosts like probably the most. I listened to a lot of their content when I was like coming up in the game to try to get like better as a host, and so yeah, that was hard to hear. You know, he's bearish on spaces, but I think honestly, if they turn on the creator rewards for spaces, I think it's a completely different game. Everyone's gonna be if they should put on creator rewards for streams and spaces, everyone's gonna be streaming, everyone's gonna be doing spaces. You know what I mean? 6.8 seconds left in the Knicks game. Oh, let's go, dude. Ginzu, we're up right now. Predictions, you see? You told me to take profit. I held strong. Belief, you know? Knicks in 4, dude. I don't even watch sports. I just saw like the Knicks were in the finals for the first time. Lucifer launched Hunch, and I was like, all right, we're sending it, dude. And I put some in Soulflare also, the Kalshi prediction. So we're up on both. That's been like the only prediction I've made is the Knicks. So we're batting like 1,000% bullish. Hey, dude, he's gonna yell at me right now that I missed fitness class this morning. But we're streaming right now. Harris, what's up, brother? He just came running our fitness classes for Island Out every day, 9 a.m. So we're gonna be there tomorrow.
Let's go. Yes.
So we're streaming right now, but we just jumped in the pool, having some fun. Are you going in? What are you doing right now?
I have a session in a bit, but I might just throw myself in.
Oh yeah, dude, we gotta cool down a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's go. Island Out. You see that? There's like a Greek god statue just walked by. Don't be comparing his muscles to mine, okay? I'm coming off an injury. We're just getting back, you know. I've lost like quite a bit of weight though, honestly. If you saw me at Accelerate in Miami, that was like I was a pretty heavy fox, you know, coming off of like a broken foot. But now, being back in Thailand, eating good food, exercising, Muay Thai, man, it's just completely different. But I missed the gym yesterday and today because we've been absolutely locked in. Mondays are always like usually like rough for the Fox because at night we have Soulflare Live and then messages and it's Monday and everyone wants to talk, and so I'm up until like 2, 3, 4 a.m. Then up running the Moon Show. And we got a full day packed today, so busy day. Appreciate it, man. Wish you guys were here. Wait, Knicks in 5 now? Wait, did the Knicks lose? Is that what just happened? I guess so. They're not like cheering right now. Literally, everyone's in the living room, like glued to the TV, watching this Knicks game. Let's see. Let's get some real-time scores right now. Oh no, we're losing right now. Oh yeah, we are. Oh, they lost. Oh, that's why everyone is like upset. Oh no. Oh no, here they come. Remember, guys, we're still on an island, and it's still beautiful in Thailand, and things are really cheap, and we're still up 2-1. Knicks in 5. Knicks in 5. Well, now you get to bring it back home to the Garden at least, right?
5, you're right.
You get to win it at the Garden. It's all part of the plan.
Yes.
So,
Knicks in 5, baby.
Knicks in 5.
ABCD type shit.
ABCD type shit. Let's go, man. And Ginzu, I'm still holding strong on my prediction. I don't care. I got faith. Either Knicks win or we're going to 0 together. You mean you took profit already? Oh man. So I don't know if you guys have been following the journey with Cloud, but someone stole his passport at like during his travels, and so now he had to go to like the embassy and get like a new passport. He's have to stay in like Japan, so he should be here. He's arriving in like an hour. His plane lands in an hour, and then he'll be able to. We're pretty close to the airport, so he'll be able to come through. Dope. There we go. Bullish. Perfect. Game 5 would be in San Antonio. Casey, like, what are you saying? Why are you yelling at me, Casey? Like, I watch sports all the time. Like, all right, like, you want to ask me about Solana things and like NFT projects and what's going on in the ecosystem? I got you, dude. I'm not watching Sports Center each day. I haven't even watched TV. I can't even tell you the last time. They needed to win 4 straight to win it at home. Oh yeah, well, damn. Well, I guess I don't know, man. As long as I still win, you know, it's good for my bags. It's good for the city. Yo, shout out to Bifrost. Let's go. Locked in Foxton. Appreciate you guys, man. Bro, it is super early for you right now at the Bifrost. What is it, like 4:30 in the morning right now for you, or 5:30 in the morning? Bifrost. Let's go, dude. Love the new account also, by the way. Bullish move. Really bullish move. Excited to be cooking with them. Dojo's been doing their thing. Shout out the clip they made with Easy A this week, dude. Banged for over 10K impressions, man. One of the top performing Soulflare posts this past week. Clipping is the future. Streaming is the future. You already know. 4:30 a.m. Wild, man. Appreciate you tapping in. Whoever the intern is. I'm sure it's either Witty, Devano, Holly, Dia. Appreciate you being up so early. That's... Can't teach that. They don't teach that in Web3 school. All right, I need to get one more coffee in me because he was kind of light on the coffee on this and heavy on the milk part. All right, so I'm going to. You guys just want to like look at the background for like 3 minutes while I'm just gonna mute the mic so everyone can like talk and stuff. But I'm going to go grab myself a new coffee really quick, and I'll be right back. So I'm just gonna mute the mic, and you guys can just look at the pool and just imagine that you're swimming in it. I'll be right back. back. What's going on, chat? What did I miss? Who jumped in the pool? Witty behind the account. Let's go, dude. Appreciate you, fam. Good to see you. Good to see Guardians in the chat, man. Appreciate you guys showing love. Moonshot does pretty well for its own little show with little to zero marketing. Appreciate the like and repost also. Live here, Island Owl. Some people are disappointed by the Knicks. This Fox couldn't care. Oof, I'm excited for the product demos later. I'm excited to see Cloud. I'm excited to see more people that are coming through a little bit later. Get some building done. I gotta get some work done today also, actually. I gotta get some computer work done. Now might be actually like the best time to kind of get work done, to be completely honest. I did that. I did that. Oh yeah, I gotta get that done today. Yeah, I gotta add a couple more things. Alright. Yeah, we got a lot of content coming out this week. I hope you guys are tapped in with Soulflare. As, I mean, you guys always are, but just make sure this week especially, we got a lot going on, dude. That's even worse. That's better. Bullish. How are we doing on our other platforms? Let's see. All right, yeah, YouTube's working. X is obviously working. Twitch, it says I'm live, but it's like buffering, which it shouldn't because I'm like connected to super fast Wi-Fi right now, and Kick is like already bumping right now. Okay, perfect. All live streams are good. Let me just check on Twitch really quick. Let's just see. All right, yeah, Twitch is good. Bullish. X is good. You know, I've been trying to learn also is how to play the One Piece game. Oh my gosh, I can't believe Rampy, you just spoiled that for me. I didn't see the new episode yet, dude. Shanks' twin brother? What? What? Is he as powerful as Shanks? I want to, because like Shanks has like what, like the strongest hockey in all of like the One Piece? Or I think from like my research, he's what, like a celestial dragon? I'm still like learning about the whole like universe. Because it's such a long series also. It's still like ongoing after so many years. How many episodes are there in One Piece actually? Let me look that out. $1,150 episodes, over 1,150 episodes. It's running for over 26 years in One Piece. And there's the Eldvac arc is that's the one that Rampy's talking about. It's on a 26 episode rollout this year. Oh my gosh, dude. Like almost 1,200 episodes of One Piece. I've probably watched like in between 200 to 300 if I'm being like completely honest. So like a lot of like the later shows, and I've watched like the movies also. But I'm been rewatching to get back in because it's been some time. My favorite anime out of all time, which I hope that they make like some sort of return of. They made like a live action one, which was like pretty bad. They always end up making like live actions. The One Piece live action is pretty good, but this one particularly was really bad. It's Initial D. It's like this show about this teenager Takumi, whose dad owns a tofu store, and every morning he wakes him up to drive to the other side of the mountain to deliver the tofu to this restaurant. and he has to wake him up like super early so like no one's on the road. And his only goal is to get there and back as fast as possible so that he can go back to sleep. That's like his only goal. So like his dad wakes him up at 5. If he's able to get there and back within like 45 minutes, 30 minutes or whatever, then he's able to like get back into bed and sleep for like another hour before school. That's like his only mission for driving as fast as possible. But in the years that he was doing it and his dad was making him do it, the mountain that he was driving on turned out to be like one of the most legendary like race hills for like uphill downhill racing in like all of Japan, and he mastered it like in his Toyota 86, and which was his dad's car, and he completely mastered the course like, and he was just like, and then once he started going too fast, his dad said okay. He put a cup of water in the cup holder, and he's like, don't spill any of this water. If you spill any of this water, dude, you're gonna make you do the trip again. And then he had to learn how to do the drifting and everything and keep balance without like spilling the water. And he still did it, and he was able to go so fast. So he became like this legendary driver, and his dad couldn't even believe it because his dad was like a legendary driver. And then he wasn't even like passionate about cars. He just did it, and like, but he's like one of those like in animes like they have like like Goku. He's just like an incredible fighter that like learns as he's fighting, and that's like the same as like Takumi. He was just like a naturally gifted driver who gets better as the race goes on, but he had no passion for driving, which was like, and that's like the duality of it. And so like all these like the racing fans are like, oh my god, Takumi, you're so great, dude, and like he just, it was like, all right, whatever, I don't really care, I'm just trying to go to sleep. Like, oh, dude, yeah, dude, Rampy. The DBZ live action is god awful, dude. God, you could take one look at like any of the screenshots from any of the scenes of that movie and just know like this was just a terrible idea. This was just poorly put together. This is just not a good. It's not going to end well. And it didn't. It was really bad. It's actually like really hard to watch also. So yeah, I would definitely advise to stay away from that. Sorry, still dealing with this like Airbnb thing. All right. Well, so it looks like we're not going to be staying there, so I got to like figure out the new move. But luckily, like I said, I have this booked until I think like Thursday or Friday. So I still got a couple more days. I can get this figured out, and I'll probably get some work done today, and then go out after the demos later and check out a few places and just try to like talk to them at the property, and just instead of just going through Airbnb, it's gonna be cheaper. Honestly, it's gonna be a cheaper way to do it. It's gonna be better experience. Yeah, I'm gonna not use Airbnb this time, especially because I got some Thai people with here that can communicate for me and get good deal, get good price as discount. All right. Well, so because of this developing Airbnb situation, because I need to get some work done, Cloud's not supposed to be here for like another hour, and I wanted to stream for another hour, and I was hoping like more people are gonna be outside and like building and connecting. But everyone seems to be like inside right now. It's like a cloudy day, and we had a bunch of people here yesterday, and like technically the workshops don't start for like another hour and 10 minutes. So I think people are just having like a chill morning today, you know, and just like taking it easy. And we're gonna see more people come here in the afternoon, which case we'll be streaming from the Island account. And then later I'm going to go live again, probably like after lunch in between like the product demos, so that we can, you know, actually have some more people here, connect with them and stuff. So I'm excited, man. Shout out to Super Team Brazil. Pedro's about to pass me by. He's gonna be submitting for the hackathon. Excited for that. Oh yeah, sorry. No, it's okay. I'm just like streaming right now. You can walk by though. It's fine. But yeah, so then we'll be streaming live from the Island account at noontime, then taking a break at lunch, and then we'll be back again. Andy right over there with his session at 3 to 4. Let me just double check this is right actually. Yeah, 12 to 1 product demo, 3 to 3:30 Andy, and then 3:30 to 4 the product demo, and then they have yoga at 5 o'clock. But the Fox isn't doing yoga yet. We're not at that level. We're trying to get back into shape. We have been stretching every day. We have been making the conscious effort, you know, but we're not at the yoga stage yet. So that's like looking like the game plan. Yeah, I got to get some work done today. And I got my computer and all my setup here. Okay, guys, so we are going to cut the stream today then. But don't worry, we're going to be live at Island Out later. I'll be streaming later. I also got to film some video content while I'm here and dry off a little bit more. I appreciate everyone that tuned in today, no matter where you are in the world. It meant the world to us because you could have been anywhere in the world, but you were live, tapped into the Moon Show. Moon Show always Monday through Friday, 10 p.m. But we'll also be back later today for some more coverage. So we'll see you guys next time. Wait, where's my... And there it is. Love you guys.